I never imagined my marriage would come down to one phone call. Not a scream. Not a fight. Not a dramatic scene. Just one quiet call. The day I found out my husband was cheating, the world didn't explode. It didn't fall apart in one loud moment. It cracked slowly, silently, like glass under pressure. And when I finally pressed call, everything changed. But let me take you back to where it started. My husband and I had been married for 6 years. We weren't perfect, but we were stable. Comfortable. Predictable. Then he changed. At first, it was small things. He started locking his phone. Working late more often. Smiling at messages he wouldn't show me. When I asked, he laughed it off. You're overthinking. Maybe I was. I wanted to believe him. I trusted him. But trust has a strange feeling when it starts slipping. You can't always see it, but you feel it. And I felt it. Every night he turned his back in bed. Every time he said, "It's just work." Something inside me whispered, "This isn't right." One evening, he left his phone on the kitchen counter. Unlocked. I wasn't snooping. At least, that's what I told myself. But when a message popped up, with a heart emoji next to her name, my hands froze. My chest felt tight. I opened the message. "I miss you already." The room went quiet. There it was. No more guessing. No more doubt. It wasn't harmless flirting. It was betrayal. Photos. Late-night plans. Promises he never made to me. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just felt numb. 6 years. Reduced to hidden messages. When he came home that night, I was sitting at the table. His phone in front of me. He looked at me. Then at the phone. I watched the color drain from his face. "It's not what you think," he said quickly. Funny how that's always the first line. I asked one simple question. "How long?" Silence. Then, it didn't mean anything. Didn't mean anything? Every lie meant something. Every secret meant something. Every time he chose her over honesty meant something. He apologized. He blamed stress. He blamed distance. He blamed everything except himself. And then he said the words that hurt the most. "I didn't think you'd ever find out." That's when I realized something. He wasn't sorry he cheated. He was sorry he got caught. That night, he slept on the couch. I lay in our bed staring at the ceiling. 6 years of memories played in my mind. Vacations. Laughter. Plans for the future. Were any of them real? I could forgive him. Pretend it didn't happen. Many people do. But every time I imagined staying, I saw myself shrinking. Becoming quieter. Smaller. Suspicious. That's not the woman I wanted to be. I wasn't angry anymore. I was clear. And clarity is powerful. That's when I decided I would make one call. Not to scream. Not to beg. But to take control. The next morning, while he was in the shower, I stepped outside. My hands were shaking. I opened my contacts. And I called his boss. The woman he was seeing worked in his department. Company policy was strict about secret workplace relationships. When his boss answered, I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I calmly said, "I believe there's something you need to be aware of." I explained. Briefly. Clearly. No drama. Just facts. And when I ended that call, I felt something shift inside me. For the first time since I found out. I felt steady. That afternoon, he called me 12 times. Then 20. Then 37. I didn't answer. When he finally came home, he looked different. Not confident. Not defensive. Shaken. They know, he said. I looked at him quietly. They're investigating. He wasn't yelling. He wasn't blaming me. He looked scared. And suddenly, everything had shifted. For months, he held the secret. Now, I held the truth. He begged. Said I'd ruined his career. Said I'd embarrassed him. But I asked him one question. Did you think about my embarrassment? My pain? He had no answer. The investigation didn't destroy him. But it exposed everything. The affair ended immediately. The whispers started. And he had to face consequences. Not dramatic ones. But real ones. Trust matters. Reputation matters. And once broken, they don't repair easily. Here's what surprised everyone. I didn't stay. Not because I hated him. Not because I wanted revenge. But because I deserved peace. The call wasn't about destroying him. It was about restoring myself. I filed for divorce quietly. No shouting. No public scenes. Just paperwork and boundaries. He kept asking, can't we fix this? But some cracks don't disappear. They stay visible. And I didn't want to live staring at them every day. That one phone call didn't just expose his affair. It woke me up. It reminded me that silence protects the wrong person. That loyalty without respect is weakness. That love without honesty is fragile. He thought I would cry and forgive. He thought I would protect his image. Instead, I protected myself. And that changed everything. If you ever find yourself holding the truth in your hands, ask yourself. Are you staying quiet to keep peace? Or are you staying quiet because you're afraid? Because sometimes, one calm decision, one steady voice, one simple call, is all it takes to take your power back. And trust me, peace feels better than revenge ever could.